I'm Crystal Hart, and welcome to the show. We're in New York City for the announcement of the fight between Congressman Manny Pacquiao, who will be going up against Juan Manuel Marquez. This is their fourth time in the ring. The first time was in 2004, which was a draw. Then comes 2008, a split decision for Manny Pacquiao. 2011, a majority decision for Manny Pacquiao. Now, both men have something to prove, and it can only be proven by a knockout. The fight is scheduled for Saturday, December 8th. It's at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it'll be broadcast live on HBO pay-per-view.
Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez will play a major role in the narrative of boxing. Each fight, a closely fought fight, each guy saying that this time it won't be that close, each saying this time I'm going to win and win decisively. But one thing is sure, the fans are going to have a treat because it's going to be a great fight, and it will take place on December 8th at the MGM Grand Garden in Las Vegas. So I am so pleased to be here to make that announcement. So it's a pleasure once again to bring to the microphone one of my favorite fighters, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. And I want to thank God for this fight. I want to thank Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao, Pacquiao team, HBO pay-per-view for this fight. And especially I want to thank Fernando Beltran, my family, my team for the supporting me. And December 8th, I have a new challenge again, because the most important for this fight is Manny Pacquiao knocks me, and he know Manny Pacquiao. I need to change something on the ring. I need to change something in the trainer, in my training, in my camp. I need to change something different on the ring. A lot of people said, what you need to do, what you need to do to prove in this fight. And I said, I don't need to prove nothing, because I won the last 3 fights. And now I want to win this fight. And I'm training very hard. And I'm training very hard because I have a new challenge, and I feel very happy. And finally, I went training very hard, and I want to dedicate this fight to all Filipinos fans, to all the Mexicans around the world, and especially I want to dedicate this fight for all my country. Thank you very much.
The Mexican fans, whether they live in Mexico or they are Mexican Americans and live in this country and are citizens here, are great fight fans, and they will be out in force backing their hero, Juan Manuel Marquez. The Philippine fans, whether they come across the world from the Philippines or from California and Arizona and Nevada, living in the United States, and citizens by and large of this country, will be packing the MGM Grand. And so we'll have that unbelievable atmosphere that makes boxing so great. Passionate fans, each rooting for their hero. And in the Philippines, and from the Philippines, there's been no hero as revered as Manny Pacquiao. Wherever I go, because I'm identified with him as his promoter and they've seen me on television, I'm treated as a celebrity if there are Filipinos around. They come up to me, they want to take pictures with me because of him. When he fights in the Philippines, everything stops, and crime can sometimes be a problem in the Philippines, as it is many places which have poor people. But there is no crime, nothing, when he's fighting, because everybody are in theaters or at home watching the fight. That's extraordinary. That really is something special and something we haven't seen in boxing in a long, long time, if ever. He's now a congressman in his country. He will be running for re-election this spring. He is building a very promising political career, because unlike some of our politicians who are all talk and all rhetoric and accomplish nothing, Manny really has taken the forefront in making life better for his constituents and the people in the Philippines. So it's a real pleasure to introduce to you once again from General Santos in the Philippines, the Congressman, Manny Pacquiao.
I choose to fight Marquez again in the fourth time because I believe that we can give a good fight to the fans, and we want the fans satisfied on every fight that we had, and I believe that they're very interested to watch this fight because of the last three fights that we had. Is very close fight, and he never accepted that he lost the fight, and you know, he wants to prove that he won the fight. So this December 8th, it's going to be a good fight because I'm looking forward to win an impressive win for this fight, and to make the fight short as possible. But you know, we need to train hard and get it back the aggressiveness and hungriness and when I was 25 years old. So it's really important to me to prove and to bring the fight into the mind of the people that I won the whole four fight. So thank you. I'd like to thank to all the Filipino people. Maraming salamat. And we have to give thanks to the Lord for His good. His love endures forever. Thank you so much to all of you. I choose Marquez to fight, not Bradley, because I believe that the fans are interested to watch the fight with Marquez than Bradley, because they saw already the result of the last fight with Bradley, and the fight is it's one-sided. But the Marquez fight, the last three fight, is a very close fight. So they're really interested to watch this fight because there's a lot of doubts, especially to the mind of my opponent, that he believed that he won the last three fights, and I believe that it's very clear that I won the last three fights. So we need to prove each other to who's gonna win. I'm not saying that I'm going to knock him out, but it's really important to win impressively for this fight and to erase the doubt of the minds of the fans.
How are you feeling right now? Comfortable and everything else about your weight, the legs, everything?
Very comfortable, and the way, the condition, I have enough time to prepare for the fight.
Champ, why fight this guy a fourth time when you could go after Bradley? Why not go after Bradley when he's got the belt?
I choose to fight Marquez than Bradley because what I need to prove to Bradley, what I need to prove to him that the last fight that we had is very clear that I won the fight, and it's one-sided fight. And I believe that this fight with Marquez is it's going to be a good fight, and I believe that the fans are interested to watch this fight.
The training, what's going to be the difference in your training? I mean, you were talking about
The
being more
training
hungry.
for this training, I need aggressiveness, speed. That's why I decided to train the whole training camp in LA, like what I did the last couple fights.
What's more difficult, the mental preparation or the physical part?
It's a physical preparation. It's combined, mental and physical preparation. Of course, spiritual preparation. You have not only for mental and physical, but also spiritual preparation. We have to give thanks to the Lord for His good. His love endures forever. God is the God of everything.
I working very hard. I training very hard for this fight. If the knockout come, great. But I have a great condition for the 12 rounds, and I can give another great fight for all the people in the arena.
You said that a knockout, but it's kind of obvious that from the past fights that you have to knock him out to win. You've got no decisions that you should have got. Everybody's thought you won at least 2 of those fights. Yeah, champ, it's kind of obvious. You have to knock him out.
Yes, everybody knows, because I need to knock him out, and I don't to give the opportunity the judges give the decision. And right now I need to work in very hard. I need to train in very hard. I need to talk with my trainer. I need to change something on the ring.
You're in Vegas. It would seem that Vegas is closer to Mexico than the Philippines. So why is it such a disadvantage for you to fight in Vegas?
I don't like Las Vegas to the fight. My promoter tried doing the fight in Mexico, but I don't know what happened with Bob Arum. I don't know, but the fight
with you were promised Mexico. Am I correct?
Yes, yes. I said, but I don't know what happened. But the fight is ready for December 8th in Vegas. But I need to do another different things. And right now I'm training very hard.
People say the thing about this fight is that it's a great fight. I mean, they can see this fight over and over again, but you've got to change the results. You got to win.
Yes, I want to win. And the most important for this fight is Manny Pacquiao knows me, and I know him. And this is the most interesting fight, the most important fight, because he knows me, I know him, and I need to change. I need to change something. I need to change my strategy for this fight.
Last question: Were you surprised that he fought you again?
What?
Were you surprised that he's fighting you again?
Yes, I train him very hard, and I want to talk to something. I want to win.
Congratulations. Thank you, champ.
Thank you.
Hey, we're here in New York City. We're with Lloyd Carroll. We have a big fight coming up. This is Manny Pacquiao, Congressman Manny Pacquiao, against Juan Manuel Marquez. And this is their 4th go-around. So with us, Lloyd writes out in Queens.
For the Queens Chronicle, Queens' largest weekly newspaper, Crystal.
Yes.
And also at Good Times Magazine and NewYorkSportsDay.com. So anyway, good to be here on the Crystal Hart Show. This is indeed a dream come true for me.
Oh,
I've been one of your biggest fans for years.
And I'm one of yours also. So now I want to know what you've followed boxing, and there's been, this is going to be the 4th fight, as we said, and what do you think? What's your prediction on this fight?
It's a very good question. I didn't think Pacquiao was going to lose the last one, so they can't really have him lose this one. On the other hand, if you want to have Marquez 5, 6, and 7, so this way they can roam on Nick at Night for the rest of our lives, you need to have Marquez win here. So this is, but I have to go with Pacquiao, all said and done. Pacquiao, close fight. Marquez looks good. Bring back 5, 6, and 7. Of course, if the fight that everybody wants to see probably won't happen until they're in the old age home.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's Floyd Mayweather. And,
absolutely. I think that for Floyd's 65th birthday, they're going to get together there. Social Security showdown. That's what we're going to call it.
And what do you think the whole problem is with that fight?
It depends on who you ask. When Mayweather's not getting in trouble. First of all, with Mayweather, you never know what's true and what isn't. Is he bankrupt? Does he have $100 zillion? One never knows. From what I've heard, the term undefeated means a lot to him, that you cannot put a dollar value on that. And to be fair to Mayweather, I understand that. In boxing, that's an incredible amount of currency. It's like a car out of the showroom. The moment you have even one loss, even if it's controversial, it's like you lose a lot of glitz. And I think he really takes that term extremely seriously. I don't think you put a dollar value on it, and that's the problem. And you know what? Maybe that's a problem in boxing in general. Mayweather may be right. See, in mixed martial arts, which has gotten to be very popular with the younger generation, nobody's undefeated. Guys, even the best fighters get beaten up all the time. And fans don't expect that. But in boxing, there's still a lot of value on that currency. And until the industry gets away from that, where it says it's okay to lose and we'll still give you the big dollars, it's going to be tough. That's a problem.
That's the problem?
It's one of them.
I mean, what do you feel needs to be changed in boxing?
You need to certainly start developing more talent. And I know this is on HBO pay-per-view, and obviously they need product every few months to do that. That's part of the business. They're not developing enough talent on regular shows. And I'm hoping NBC Sports is doing, the Sports Network is a chance to build up the fight. Let people know who these guys are. You ask the average person in the street, who are some of the up-and-coming fighters, even those who follow the sport would have a hard time knowing that because it's either pay-per-view or you never hear about it. You need a farm system. They need to put shows on free television so that people get to know who these boxers are. And until you do that, or at least put it on basic Showtime or basic HBO. But if everything's pay-per-view, it's going to be the death of the sport. You're going to have the same diehards paying the same $49.95, and you don't grow the sport. That's my take on it.
Well, I think, are they bringing in ESPN a little bit now?
We can bring ESPN too, but they've kind of stayed a little bit away from boxing, I think. They have so many team sports they can fill up that they don't really need boxing. To them, it may be considered a dirty business, where with the other team sports, it's not quite the same. So, and plus they have their own youth sports, like the X Games. Boxing kind of considered your father's kind of sport to them. I think that's a problem. We may have just hit on the issue here.
You know, and what do you think? You know, there's been a lot of decisions recently that, you know, has caused some controversy. What are your thoughts on that? And is there something they should do differently with the judging? Yeah,
I think that we should have market-based scoring, that whichever promoter offers the most money to the judges should make the decision go their way. I mean, I couldn't understand the Pacquiao fight because there was no economic incentive. I mean, it would have made more sense for Pacquiao to win, build up the whole Mayweather thing, build up this pay-per-view. As we said, once there's a loss, Pacquiao's lost before, but it seems like it was back in the Stone Age. This was the first loss that people can remember. It takes a lot of gloss off the coat of the car.
With us is Francisco Guzman. Now we have a big fight here, and I want to know what your prediction is.
With this Marquez fight with Pacquiao, it's a tough fight because all three fights were close. To predict which guy is going to win, I had Marquez winning that third fight. The second fight, I did give it to Pacquiao, even the first one. So the first two, I would say that Pacquiao won those first two. That last three was definitely controversial. It's hard to say. I don't have an answer. I think it's 50-50. I think either guy could win. And I think if one of these fighters do something different in this fight, maybe Pacquiao becomes more aggressive. Maybe Marquez does a little bit better with his counter-punching style. Either guy can take this fight.
And what do you think about the other fights? I mean, who did you feel? Did you feel Marquez won those fights? I mean, it's always been a controversy about it. There was the draw. Then, of course, there was a split decision. And the last one was a majority decision. Right. Did you have any thoughts on watching those fights, if you thought that Marquez or Pacquiao won that?
I think the second fight, I think he did. In the second fight, I think Marquez had Pacquiao hurt with that body shot in I believe it was the 8th round. So I gave him the second fight. The first fight, definitely Pacquiao scored those 3 knockdowns early. I didn't think Marquez won every round after that. So for him to have gotten the draw, I think it was not good. I thought he should have won that fight. But this third one, I definitely gave it to Marquez. Marquez, he outshined him. And he was supposed to be blown out. He didn't do well coming up in weight, and he seemed, with his new strength and conditioning coach, he seemed very strong. He seemed able to take a better punch. He didn't get knocked down in this fight. You know, in the first two, he did get knocked down. So he did pretty well in the first, this last outing against Pacquiao.
Okay, And just to end this, do you think, you know, they're saying about Manny sort of aging, he needs this as a knockout. Do you think he's slowing down, or maybe his direction has changed a little bit from boxing?
That's boxing for you. As soon as you start to have hard fights, they think you're slowing down. They think that you're losing a step. Pacquiao seems to be fighting hard. He just said he's had some guys that, especially Marquez, who always give him problems. So for anybody to say that he's slowing down is, I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, Mosley got knocked down, and what happened? He ran. He pretty much, you know, saw that Pacquiao packed a punch, and he didn't decide to fight. So he gave him trouble just because he didn't want to fight. Marquez's style always gave him problems. So Timothy Bradley was also a stylistic problem for him. If you look at Timothy Bradley, he gave everybody hell. He's still undefeated, and you can't just say that Pacquiao is losing a step. If he wins this next fight by knockout, what are you going to say now? You know.
Do you have any quick scoop on why Bradley why it isn't going to be Pacquiao and Bradley?
I don't know. These guys saying the money. They're saying that it's not worth the money. I'm pretty sure they were trying to make that fight. They want to redeem themselves. I don't know. I really don't know what went wrong there. I'm pretty sure Timothy Bradley would have took another big payday against Pacquiao. So for them to even, I really don't know the real scoop, but something happened there. Maybe some money negotiations. You know how it is.
Oh, we know how it is. And that's what, Saturday, December 8th, yeah, right? Yes, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yes. Be broadcast live on HBO, pay-per-view. Doc Stanley, and we have another great review of what you think is going to happen. We have Manny Pacquiao, Congressman Manny Pacquiao, going up against Juan Manuel Marquez, and this is the fourth time that they're meeting, so they know each other. They should know each other pretty good. So do you have like a prediction of what you think is going to happen? Just so you know, we had one draw in 2004, what in 2008 a split decision. And 2011 a majority decision for Pacquiao. So Marquez, I don't know if he agrees with all this, but he says he's ready. And your thoughts on this, Doc?
Well, always all praise and honor to Father God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And it's always great to be on the #1 female sportscast in the world, the one and only, the loveliest, Crystal Hart. You know, he said something today. He said he felt he won all 3 of those fights. And a lot of people feel that out of the 3 fights, he should have at least got 1, maybe 1, 2. Do they know each other? They probably know each other. Only their wives know them better than they know each other. Okay?
That's pretty good. That's a good one.
It is. I mean, and the thing here is, you look at how come this fight came about, and you say, well, that is the 4th time. And Mel Smith Jr. on my Blake Radio Sports Net Show said, you know what? You can always see a good fight over and over. And this is why you're going to see it. It's a great fight. People think justice will prevail because a lot of people thought that Marquez has won some fights. I think this is the fight that if Marquez is going to get, this is the one he's going to get. But he could solve everything by simply knocking out Pacquiao. And Pacquiao now is ripe to get knocked out. He's had some tough fights. I don't think his heart and soul is in boxing anymore. Psychologically, I think Manny Pacquiao is no longer there for a host of reasons. So therefore, the time is right, or the best time possible for, as far as Marquez, justice to prevail. Once again, you know, only 3 guys ever unbeatable. The first Ali, Duran at 135, Ray Robertson at welterweight. But I would lean toward Marquez on this fight. Even though he's upset, he was promised that this fight would be in Mexico, and it's not. But you know,
he didn't want to fight in Las Vegas.
Well, he was told that the fight was going to be in Mexico. But you know, Las Vegas is a lot closer to Mexico than it is to the Philippines. So maybe this time he'll get that break. But if I have to pick somebody right now, even at the press conference, First Lady of Sports Television here, Marquez seemed to be the more relaxed and determined fighter. Pacquiao seems to be just here. It's a business. I've got to be here. This is what I want to do. So it seems that between the two, even here at the press conference, which is the reason why I like Martinez besides being better, he just seemed to be more into it. He seemed to be, this is still about what he does. And I think Pacquiao is at the point is that what he used to do. And
you know, you might have a little bit more scoop than I do, but why isn't Tim Bradley? I mean, when we last were together with Pacquiao, he was fighting Tim Bradley. Unfortunately, a lot of people felt that Pacquiao did get robbed on that fight. I don't know what your feelings is, but why isn't there a rematch with Tim Bradley? Have you? Did you hear?
Well, I mean, the consensus was that Bradley did lose that fight. I didn't see the fight, but people don't want to see Pacquiao Bradley again. You know, you won't get the kind of numbers for Pacquiao Bradley that you get for Pacquiao Marquez. You know, the underlying thing is, are we ever going to see Mayweather and Pacquiao? And Pacquiao said today that he sees that possibly happening next year.
Oh.
The window is still open. The door is still open.
Oh,
but
well, that's a little hope there, fight fans.
But there are things that are happening that may still make that a fight that we're not going to see. But more people want to see Marquez and Pacquiao than Pacquiao and Bradley. Plus, you understand that Bradley is in-house. Bradley is a top-ranked fighter. You can always do Pacquiao-Bradley because both guys are in-house. But you have to jump at the opportunity to get Pacquiao-Marquez. And I've heard that this may be Pacquiao's last fight with Top Rank. So therefore, the fight with the most money for Top Rank, the fight with the most visibility with Top Rank, the fight that's going to sell the best for Top Rank is Pacquiao and Marquez, not Pacquiao-Bradley.
Oh, you know, that would make sense because the last time I interviewed Floyd Mayweather, he said that he wouldn't fight Pacquiao until he left Top Rank. So, and that's what he did with Miguel Cotto also. So, you know, that could leave that possibility
And once
open.
again, your beauty and intellect, because Cotto.
Oh, well, thank you.
No, because Cotto is, well, it's no surprise. You can see it and you can listen to it. I mean, Cotto didn't fight Mayweather until he left Top Rank. And it was after his last fight with Top Rank. And this is the same thing with Pacquiao. This should be, from what I'm hearing, Pacquiao's last fight contract-wise with Top Rank. So now, as you said, he's talking about next year, the door is open, the freedom is there, the chains have been taken off. So maybe we'll finally see Pacquiao-Mayweather.
Okay, well, everyone, this is Saturday, December 8th. It's going to be in Las Vegas. They said you better get your hotels booked now because the rodeo's in town. So, girls, there's a lot of cowboys going to be there. Yeah,
well, and the thing too,
I'm on my way.
It's the day after Pearl Harbor, so December 7th, Pearl Harbor, December 8th, fist bombs will go, Marquez and Pacquiao.
Okay, thank you once again, Doug Stanley. Love you. Thank you,
Love
dear.
you too, girl.
Thank you.